Sagittarius, greetings and salutations, my friends. Today we're doing something completely different on this channel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull cards with the intentions of calling out issues of self-care and how it affects the relationships in your life. Because ultimately, improving self will improve all relationships in your life, be it romantic or otherwise, you know? You're reflecting on whether or not you're truly understanding the situation. So you're lingering at an ending of a situation and you're really reflecting on yourself. Did I really tie up all the loose ends? Did I really learn all the lessons? Did I actually complete this cycle? Or am I holding on to these energies of people from the past and casting judgment on people where it's not my job to do so anymore, right? Am I putting false judgment on people and that's what's holding me back from moving forward? Ultimately, there's some change that needs to come in, some reorganizing of the resources, right? And there is a fear of rejection that is holding you back from moving forward. So, how do I put this? The answer is yes. There are some feelings of resentment. There is some hurt. There is some anger that you have not let go yet, and that is affecting your current energy right now. Because it seems to me like you took an action to move away from something, but you're trailing that energy behind you. You haven't cut ties with this situation yet. And unfortunately, that's causing the type of anxiety that stops the change from coming in, right? There are certain things you still need to let go of. So, in this contemplation about all the answers being there, right? Yes, you've learned everything you need to know, but knowing it in your head and feeling it in your heart and actually taking action on it are very different things. So the concepts are understood, but the healing process still needs to happen. So before you can move on to other opportunities, you need to take the time to heal, right? You've accepted what has gone wrong. You've taken ownership of your part in the process and you've taken action to move away from the situation. The only thing that's left is the healing. And they say time heals all wounds, and it's kind of yes or no. But as time goes by, it's like when you bite into a piece of pizza and that string just goes like that's what I'm kind of getting out of it. You know, like there's still this connection and it gets lighter and lighter with more distance, but eventually at some point it's going to snap, right? And you're just not, you know, your arm's not long enough to make it snap yet. You're just not. You're just not ready to let it go, right? So let's talk about absolution. So self-absolution, to absolve, means to cut yourself from the hurt, the pain, the desire for vengeance, or whatever of a particular situation. Self-absolution states, Well, let's look at forgiveness because everybody says, "Oh, forgive them, forgive them, forgive them." Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. If you can find it in yourself to forgive them, or that's the concept that you're familiar with, go ahead and do the best you can. If you can, good on you. But I found that some things in life are unforgivable, and I think that's where you are right now. Some things in life are just unforgivable. So don't consider forgiveness because forgiveness says what you did was wrong and now it's okay. No, what you did was wrong and it's okay. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you for self absolution, which means what you did wasn't okay, but I can move on and get over it anyway. I can find my own closure, right? Maybe one day you'll find yours too. And then after you have some self absolution, maybe in your heart one day you can find forgiveness. But if you can't find that forgiveness, start with the self absolution. Just say what you did, what that person did, wasn't right. It wasn't right. It wasn't okay. But I can move on from it because I can change. And that's the whole purpose of this reading, right? Is to call out issues of self care in hopes that improving self will improve all relationships. So, what I'm saying is, you're holding yourself back from that absolution that's going to let a new opportunity in because you are so focused on someone or maybe even a group of people who done you wrong and you want to see them get their just desserts. You want to see them get their karma. What I'm saying is let go of that idea. It's not up to you. I'm not saying you're trying to give them their karma. You've let go of the vengeance part of it, but let the universe do what it's going to do. You don't have to try and find it. You don't have to try and look for it. You don't have to try and find pleasure in somebody else's pain, right? What you need to do is you need to find pleasure in the fact that you can move on, the fact that you can let go, the fact that you can become indifferent to these people and not carry their negative, nasty energy with you. Other words, there will be no room for growth and no room for new opportunities to come in. If you are triggered or upset by this reading, please feel free to vent your frustrations in the comments below. It's better that you vent them to me, somebody who's going to promise to understand, than it is that you let this spill out on your loved ones, right? So I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.